Hey guys, just a heads up, there's a little bit of a trigger warning for this episode of Vampire Therapist as well. In this one, there will be discussions of animal death in a therapy setting. It does get a little bit into detail, so if that's not your cup of tea, please skip it. Don't hurt yourselves for this. Also, there's a lot of toxic behavior from our clients, so that's a fair warning for I think all of them at this point. Anyways, let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to Vampire Therapists. Last time we had who? I'm pretty sure we pissed off Crimson. I think I remember that much. I can check. We can check. Oop, nope. Right, the gaslighting superpowers. Just finished up with a new client and this guy was a lot. Fella nearly burns the saloon down with his gaslighting superpowers. He's an actor type, which I don't have a lot of experience with. Yeah, I remember reading that. Yeah, and here was the pissed off Crimson. Great. New client.
Another one? I think my caseload's starting to get a little crowded.
Worry not, my friend. I shall not unload all the world's cares onto you.
It's like one a week, because they're like, I'll see you in 4 weeks.
I know how strongly this next client requires aid.
Okay.
She is a great deal older than most of the clients you've seen, and sometimes it is harder for the elderly to see reality.
That's, kind of true, I guess.
It took me far too long to do so.
She as old as you are?
Oof, got cold all of a sudden.
Not nearly. Thus, she should be more ready for change than I was.
Okay.
Take a look at her intake form.
How do I pronounce this? Mebby. Age 1804. Gender female, bronze age, an elder vampire like myself. Mebby has lived mostly alone for the past 2 millennia. She grew up among wanton violence between Irish clan warlords and has since kept a distance between herself and mortals. She now spends more of her time online, where she's become a streaming celebrity. I do not know what this means, but perhaps a younger vampire might. She's expressed frustration at the increasing demands of her followers. Suggestion: be patient with the elderly. Oh, so she's a streamer girl.
Dang, she died young. Makes me wonder why I waited so long to kick the bucket. Could have left her nicer looking corpse.
Alas, death does not often allow us to have much choice in the matter.
Says here she doesn't leave home unless she has to.
She's become a hikimori.
Indeed, it is a puzzle, as elder vampires can often be.
That's how that's pronounced?
I sure do hope I can help her.
You will do your best, I know. Let me allow you some privacy. She comes.
Thank you, Andy.
Hello?
She has hair like I did. I had pink hair. Wow, she's me for real.
Hey there, how do I say your name? Is it, Mebby?
Meav is my real name. Mebby's just my screen name. You can call me Mebby if you like.
Mev, yeah, okay.
Oh, mighty fine meeting you, Mebby. I'm Sam.
She's cute.
Is that all you are?
I couldn't rightly say. I ain't no more or less than Sam.
Huh?
You're cute, strange cowboy man.
Uh-huh.
I don't know that you should be calling your potential therapist cute, miss.
Why not?
Not in a touching bodies way. I mean, you're more like a rabbit or a mouse.
Okay.
Oh, I want to dress you up in a little mouse onesie and watch you scurry about.
Okay, that's twisted and concerning.
You can keep your hat on and be a little cowboy mouse. Oh, I like that very much.
You're like one of those people that they put in the movies where they have the hunting. What's it called? Second one's coming out soon. I don't remember.
I'd keep you in a little cage and give you lots of cheese and, of course, a wheel to run on.
Oh, girl, you are just not well in the head.
You can be my whiskery little pet.
Oh, she's doing the, like... Stop.
What is the matter, Samuel?
I'm concerned.
I think I'm out of my depth here, Chief. I ain't keen to be anyone's pet.
Older vampires such as myself can sometimes be uncomfortable to be around.
Uh-huh.
I believe this will be an excellent challenge in setting boundaries, Samuel.
Yes, boundaries.
Explain to her your boundaries. You will be modeling positive behavior and saving yourself a little trouble.
Okay, we can do
Yeah,
this.
just a little.
Boundaries.
All the more reason to be
positive
clear
behavior.
and polite right now. Good luck, Samuel. I know you can do it.
I can do it.
You look distracted, little mouse. Have you smelt a bit of cheese? Did your whiskers twitch?
All right, miss, before we keep going, I think we need to set a few boundaries.
I don't want to live in a cage.
This stuff about putting me in a cage and making me your pet are things you should be doing with a blood partner.
Uh-huh.
Besides, I make the rules about my own body. If I don't want something, you gotta respect it or find a new therapist.
You don't want me to do things to your body?
No.
You cut that out. I'm serious now.
Very well. Be that way.
Okay. I don't want to wear a onesie.
First of all, I ain't gonna wear no onesie. I don't think I could find one that'd fit.
You could, absolutely.
I could sew one for you. I would make the neck hole really big so that your funny hat would fit right through it.
You don't have to do that, the hat comes off.
Okay, well, maybe I wasn't being clear. I don't want to wear a onesie.
But it would make me happy.
Well, wouldn't make me happy, miss.
Fine. But I don't like it.
I'm scared that if I push the not eating cheese, she's gonna lose it, because, like, look at that. She's already pretty upset.
I don't eat cheese, you know that. We only drink blood anyway. Mortal food doesn't exactly agree with us.
But a mouse who doesn't eat cheese is hardly a mouse.
But I'm not a mouse.
I'm a vampire. And a cowboy.
Then why do you have twitchy whiskers?
Talking about my mustache?
I just like the way they look.
So do I. That's why I think you should eat some cheese.
Bitch, what?
Well, I ain't gonna. Take it or leave it.
You're very mean for a mouse.
Okay.
I think that about covers it.
Very well. It's a little boring. People usually let me do what I want to do to them.
Okay.
Well, this is less boring then. It's something new.
I suppose you're right. It's very clever, strange cowboy man. May I still call you a mouse from time to time, though?
If it'll make you feel comfortable, I guess it ain't hurting me.
Yeah, sure. Why
Well,
not?
let's get to you and why you're here. Now, it said on your intake form that...
Overworked.
You're overworked, it said. You're not my first client with that problem. What line of work are you in?
I play video games.
Me too.
Video games? Like Star Invaders?
Oh, honey, that game's kind of old.
No, silly. More like Overcharged 2 and Pension Impact. More of an FPS and RPG girl.
Oh, it's Genshin. Okay, got it. So it's Overwatch 2 and Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact? Is that what it's called? I think.
I don't know what them things are. I kind of figured video games were just a fad, like collecting ferns was in my time.
What?
Video games are lots of fun. There's even one where you get to play a cowboy and kill bunches and bunches of people.
Yeah, Rootin' Tootin' Cowboy Shootin'. And Rootin' Tootin' Cowboy Shootin' too.
Then you get to pretend you feel bad about it. But after that, you kill even more people.
Okay, so obviously played the bad Arthur Morgan route.
Shucks, that there might give me some flashbacks. But you're working by playing video games? How's that?
I stream on Glitch. I have millions and millions of followers there.
I have like 70.
Wait just a gosh darn minute.
Maybe?
People are paying to watch you pee?
Of course not. That sort of thing would be on my Only Zealots page. If I could pee. Which I can't, because I'm a vampire.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, you gotta walk me through this.
Hold my hands. What's streaming mean if it ain't peeing?
What's streaming mean if it ain't peeing?
God, I hate that we're doing this. Why'd I do this?
Streaming means to share your computer screen to the internet.
Okay.
Like watching the cinema, only instead of people shooting each other, it's you answering emails?
Sort of. Mostly people just like to watch people shooting other people. Only it's little computer people that only look like people.
Okay. Yep, got it.
Clear as mud. I got some more questions about them funny things you mentioned, though.
Okay. What's OnlyFans? I'm sorry, I mean OnlyFans. I mean, sorry, Only Zealots.
What's Only Zealots?
That's a very special website where my very special followers get to see me do naughty things for money.
I mean, is that all OnlyFans is for? I don't actually know.
You've been around a long while. Do you need money?
No, of course not. But I do like having mortal blood bags who will do anything for me. They're very useful.
This is super toxic.
This whole thing makes me feel old.
The whole thing makes me feel terrible.
You're only a baby vampire, strange cowboy man. I'm glad you're not the kind of baby who poops and pees, though. That's quite icky.
I kind of agree with that.
I had some more questions.
Although people insist on making me hold their babies because I'm like, oh, babies are kind of gross. And they're like, oh my God, Sherry, hold my baby. And then I hold the baby, and I hold the baby well. And they're like, oh my God, you're unnatural at holding the baby. And I'm like, yeah, I took a parenting class in high school. I'm not inept with children. I just don't want to deal. And that's okay. It's all this FPS and RPG stuff.
What's all this RPG and FPS stuff?
Role-playing games and first-person shooters.
Role-playing games and first-person shooters.
Kinda dark to be playing games about the first person you ever shot. That ain't a good moment.
You're extra silly. It's a video game with a first-person perspective. It only looks as though you're shooting someone. I like the ones where there's lots and lots of blood. I end up feeling quite hungry.
That's like when I watch YouTube videos about people making food. I can only watch them while I'm eating something, otherwise I get so hungry.
Are they still using corn syrup to look like blood? It never looked realistic to me.
Oh, they use crazy thing called computer graphics.
They don't use corn syrup in video games. You're very funny.
I'm glad I'm funny, I guess. Let me ask you something else about these video games.
I got nothing else.
Alright, I think I understand a little better. You're working pretty dang hard for all them followers. What do you need them for?
Self-worth.
Lots of things. They pay my rent for me. They buy clothes and gifts for me. They dispose of all the bodies. And they let me kill them too. They're all so eager to die. Poor little lambs.
God, the cutesy, like, I'm so cute. Stop it.
They're like servants?
Servants, little sheep, whatever you'd like to call them.
And they're willing to just up and die for you?
Oh, naturally. Sometimes all I have to do is smile for them. They find it enchanting.
This is so toxic.
And they quite like my breasts and vulva.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Me too, Sam. Me too.
Does it make you uncomfortable to hear me say breasts and vulva?
I mean, like, that's the, I guess, the proper terms for them?
I reckon I just wasn't expecting that level of candidness.
Breasts, vulva.
Okay.
Hey, come on now.
Oh, but it's so much fun to watch your little whiskers twitch.
God, I also want to yeet you out a window. Hi, welcome to Sam Wall's therapy office, where defenestration is my only prescription.
So, these followers of yours do a lot of work for you, huh?
But I have almost 100 million little sheep. It's rather difficult to manage them all and keep them happy.
Well,
Why do you need to keep so many servants happy?
you don't?
I need my sheep. If I don't have them, I'll have nothing.
If she doesn't have her social media followers, she'll have nothing. She lived without them for a very long time.
I need my sheep. If I don't have them, I'll have nothing.
So that's disqualifying the positive?
If she doesn't have her social media followers, she'll have nothing. She lived without them for a very long time.
Why am I so bad at this one?
I need my...
Is it really true that if you don't have your followers, you won't have anything? Ain't you got other stuff you're interested in?
Suppose I enjoy reading and video games. And I can do those things alone.
Yeah, I mean, I played games yesterday with my friend. Just for fun.
There's also playing games with my body.
Okay.
Oh, yep, there's that.
Which Americans don't do. You like to shoot people instead. Bang, pow, ugh.
That ain't always true. But let's get back to what you were saying.
Okay.
If I don't make them all happy, they'll turn against me.
That's a control fallacy.
Oh, wait a minute. That's one of them double control fallacies.
A control fallacy? What is that, manling?
Sorry, she said manling, and all I could think of was Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil 8 calling Ethan man thing.
It's the idea that you either have complete control over something or no control over something. The idea that you can make everyone happy is something that ain't in anyone's power.
That's true.
And assuming you have no control and they'll all turn against you ain't true either.
I literally told somebody at work the other day that like I'm like the first person at work to be like, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to do the job. And if you don't like me, that's not on me. That's on you. And somehow people still really like me for some reason, even though I can be one of the harshest people I know.
That is true, I suppose. I can do things you couldn't dream of. But I won't show them to you because you're an American.
That is much appreciated, miss. And now about the stuff you were saying.
Okay.
All I'll be is the lonely, crazy girl with a flat full of stinky corpses.
Labeling?
Let's ease off them labeling terms. Don't go calling yourself crazy.
But I am crazy. And I know how strange I sound to these short-lived creatures.
I reckon I might sound the same if I were around as long as you and seen some of the stuff you've seen.
But also, why are you keeping corpses in your flat?
Besides, crazy ain't got any kind of real meaning. What's sane? You've been around a while, you know them definitions change all the time.
I suppose that's true. Don't think any of us are really sane.
I think that's a heck of a lot closer to the truth.
I just want to look at my body parts anyway. Don't have much else to share, it seems.
Come on now, you've been around for nearly 2,000 years. How in the heck could you have nothing to offer?
The next one should be should statements, I hope.
I'm sure you could tell me all sorts of things about history and the places you've been to and the things you've done.
If I talk about things I like, my followers abandon me. Fickle little bloodbags. They always like it when I show off, though.
That's a problem with your followers, not you. Don't go disqualifying the positive things about yourself just because they don't see them.
You're very kind, Manling. If you were one of my followers, I might even let you live.
Yeah, see, maybe being a toxic piece of shit is why your followers don't want to listen to you talk about anything.
A very kind gesture, miss.
I can't help but think, though,
Uh-huh.
I should make my little sheep happy. After all, they are willing to die for me.
You say you should keep your followers happy. Do you like it when they're happy?
Just because I kill my bloodbags doesn't mean I wish to be cruel.
Okay.
After all, they're so cute when they die with smiles on their precious little faces.
You are so upsetting on so many levels.
I'm glad to hear that, but here's the thing. When you say you should make them happy, you turn it into a responsibility. If you got 100 million people you should please, that's pressure you don't need. Get what I'm saying?
You are too sweet, little mouse. Like a sugar mouse. Someone might try to eat you.
If they already did. How do you think I turned into a vampire?
You make me seem very silly for worrying so much about my blood bags. I'm not a very good vampire, am I?
Well,
Well, what's a good vampire supposed to do?
yeah, I was gonna say, what's a good vampire supposed to do?
My blood father used to tell me that we were supposed to be gods.
Yeah, well, okay, around the Bronze Age, yeah, that makes sense.
Told me that we would rule all humanity. I imagine he'd be ever so disappointed in me.
I'm like, do I have anywhere in the vicinity? I do. I have my fake vampire teeth. I should be wearing my fake vampire teeth for this shit. They would absolutely fall out in a heartbeat. But I could put them in. Probably.
Well, blood parents are always complicated. They like continuing their legacies, but
Wrong one.
people ain't too good at being anything but themselves.
I wish someone would tell him that. He's a very bad listener.
Well, you should be proud of yourself for getting away from him. I know it ain't easy.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't leave him. The druid sealed him away long ago.
Pardon you?
So our soul when he escapes. And there will be nothing we can do. Oh, it's gonna be ever so much blood.
That's Nosferatu thinking?
I think we can handle a vampire. There's a lot more of us now, and I bet the bastard ain't even heard of a gun.
Uh-oh.
You don't understand. He's a wizard.
Well, last I heard, wizards ain't bulletproof. Let's give ourselves a little credit.
Okay, well, I did the wrong
I
thing.
ain't gonna worry too much about this fella. Besides, if he is coming back to kill us all, we only got so much time to enjoy, right? These dang followers of yours have got you stuck at home, though.
It's better this way. It's not safe outside.
What do you mean it's not safe outside?
Well, why do you say that?
Because there are bad people out there. They've tried to burn me, touch me, enslave me. They are cruel and horrible.
But they also... I got the last one wrong, too. I thought the last one was Nosferatu thinking. This one could also be Nosferatu thinking or disqualifying the positive. I'm gonna go with Nosferatu again.
I know you've been through some tough
There we
times,
go.
Mitty, and you got a hell of a lot of reasons to think people are all awful. But those experiences ain't the be-all and end-all. There's a lot of bad, a lot of good, and even more in between.
Maybe. But it's safer to assume that it's all bad. Mortals are very afraid, and when mortals are afraid, they are quite cruel.
I mean, all animals lash out when they're afraid.
That's more of that all-or-nothing thinking. There's billions of people out there now, and more differences between each and every one of them than you'd expect.
And also, like, if all of the humans were bad, they would never make video games that you play and enjoy.
But I don't need to endanger myself anymore. I have my sheep.
Okay,
I'm sure we'll get to talking about them real soon.
I hope so.
I can talk about them now. They help me stay in my flat. If I stay in one place, I have power. Instead of them burning me, I can burn them and touch them and enslave them.
If I stay in one place, I have power. Instead of them burning me, I can burn them and touch them and enslave them. That's control fallacy?
With all due respect, miss, you're playing with sunshine here. Life is always going to change. That's the one thing we can be sure of. Your retreating from society is only going to make it harder to face the changes ahead.
such as when the machines arrived.
Pardon?
What machines are you talking about?
The ones in the factories. The ones who made me leave the bog. Did not like that very much. Not at all.
Did you grow up in the peat bogs?
Oh, look, I didn't want to upset you. You're here to handle the world a little better, and that means being honest about what might happen. That makes sense?
Yes. Machines keep getting stronger. I should be ready for them.
What?
All right. Well, let's keep talking.
Yeah.
They used to call me Calich Namona, the Witch of the Bogs. I like it that way. I like it when they think I'm a monster.
Now, okay, you'll have to forgive me because I didn't actually study Irish that long, but I can't tell if this is Gaelic, Irish Gaelic or Scottish Gaelic. Labeling.
Hold on a sec, Mebby. I get
Okay,
that
I
there's
gotta take
safety
these
in
out.
people thinking you're some kind of monster.
Ow. I forgot that, talking with them is a pain. Ugh.
But what I can't abide is you calling yourself one. Names have power. You know what they used to call me?
Murdering cowboy?
Fuzzy McWhiskers. Scaly Tail Sam. Ooh, Scurrying Sam.
Scurrying Sam is pretty good.
They called me Slaughtering Sam. And as you might imagine, I didn't earn many friends with that name.
No, I don't think so.
That's not very cute at all.
Oh, ma'am.
No,
Ma'am.
it ain't. I didn't feel cute neither. I felt like an evil bastard, and that ain't a good feeling.
I set those aside to clean them later.
It didn't say I liked being a monster. It just makes me feel safe.
Then let's find a way to help you feel safe without calling yourself a monster then, huh? But keep going.
Okay.
If I want to be safe, I should show them what a monster I really am from the safety of my lair.
Good. If I want to be safe, I should show them what a monster I really am from the safety of my lair. Good statement.
Well, why should you show them what a monster you are?
There we go.
So that they'll know to stay away, of course.
And is that the only way people will stay away?
It's the way I know. I used to put severed heads outside my cottage, but the policemen don't like that very much.
No.
So what if I said you should protect yourself by putting severed heads outside your place again?
I'd say you should learn otherwise. The police can be very mean.
Yeah, and the police would also assist you in keeping people away from your property if you deigned to call them.
That's what I mean. Should doesn't allow a lot of wiggle room. It might seem like it's just words, but them words can lock us up tighter in a bank vault. But let's keep talking.
Living alone is the life I know, anyway. Well, I've known for millennia. I can't survive in society now.
Disqualifying the positive?
You know, you're what, some 1,800 years old? You're older than any government on Earth. You've seen the world change in ways none of us could dream of.
Okay, cool. I
Hell,
did
you
it.
basically won the internet, and I can barely open up my Vmail program. You're way more capable than you're giving yourself credit for.
I suppose that's true. But I'm not very good with real life people. Unless I'm eating them.
Okay.
You're still disqualifying the positive by canceling out all them skills you got. You can use all that modern lingo I've barely even heard of. You dab, fam?
That was ages ago.
Dabbing will never die because Lazy Town was the gift that just kept on fucking giving.
See what I'm saying?
You are very clever, sweetling. It is easy to forget how small and weak mortals are. The world is a big place full of things that might try to hurt me.
Well, before you face the world, why don't we start with your neighborhood?
Okay.
Let's start slow. Take a walk around your block, 15 minutes a day. Just spend a little time outside looking at the moon.
I suppose if anyone tries to hurt me, I should be able to kill them or enslave them.
Call the police?
Very well, strange cowboy man. If anyone does kill me, I'll simply become a ghost. Then I can whisk myself up your bottom with a little ghost needle and poke at your guts.
You know, I'm good, thank you.
I don't think it'll come to that. Just spend some time outside and see how you feel, and we'll talk again in a month. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Very well. I suppose my followers outside must be eager to carry my coffin home. I promised I would eat them when we got there, so shouldn't keep them waiting.
Maybe you should?
Farewell then, little mouse.
Bye, Maeve.
Hoo-wee!
Well done, my friend. You seem a little out of sorts. Are you quite all right?
I need a nap, a pint of blood, hopefully the kind that's consumed alcohol within the last 30 minutes, and a new vocation in life.
She was something else.
Like so many of our kind, she simply struggles to adjust to a constantly changing world.
I thought the cat broke in.
I think you will be of great help to her. She clearly likes you.
Yes.
That's what I'm afraid of.
You are under my protection while you are here, Samuel. I guarantee no ghosts will travel up your posterior.
Thanks. Thank you, Andy.
You have done excellent work tonight. Please, relax downstairs. Summer will be here before we know it, and the nights shall become short once again. Rest in peace, my friend.
God, I would love to sleep during the summer months. During the day.
Tarnation. I'm glad the kids here aren't glued to their little TVs.
Both of my phones are currently being charged right now. I have two phones because apparently everything is still connected to my previous phone. So whenever I sign into something, they're like, "Oh, check your phone," and I'm like, "That's not my new phone. Why is it my old phone?" So I have to keep my old phone around. Also, it's got a louder alarm than my new phone, so it's now a glorified alarm clock and confirm my logins.
I wonder why that is. I'll bet Crimson knows.
Giddy up, little doggy.
Hi, Crimson.
I ain't heard that one in a while.
Truth is, I'm running out of cowboy terms. What can I get you, handsome?
How about a kind ear for my troubles?
You got a real old school way of seeing bartenders.
Yeah,
But in this case, you're right. I am a good listener. Lay it on me.
tell me about cell phones.
I got this new client. It makes me feel old.
250-year-old man feels old, huh?
Yeah. But seriously, I thought I understood people, but she's from another time like. I've been around a long time, and I ain't seen nothing quite like this internet. But my client lives there.
And you think you can't help her because you don't understand the internet?
Yeah. Well, I think I did help her.
I reckon I can be of some aid. Just gotta figure out all this technology. My dial-up modem might not be up to today's standard.
It sure is not.
Maybe you were right. You are ancient.
Thanks, Crimson.
But I'm glad you're feeling confident, cowboy. A vampire who can adapt is a mighty fine one.
Not gonna lie, when we had dial-up internet at my house, I sometimes would lift up the phone receiver just to listen to the sounds.
Gosh.
Here's the thing, cowboy. Nobody understands the internet.
Old.
I don't feel old yet, though. Still just glad to be alive, thanks to Andy's blood.
You're so
Oh,
young
yeah.
still.
I know you've been curious about why I've been drinking vampire blood. You don't have to pretend.
Oh,
I've got a rare blood cancer. Andy's blood is what's keeping me alive.
oh, that's rough.
Oh, I'm real sorry.
I didn't say I was dying. I said I had cancer. Stop making that face. I'm just glad I found Andy. Don't think I was quite ready to die.
I, for one, I'm glad you're sticking around, Crimson.
Oh, that's sweet.
Well, thank you kindly. So what'll it be, Sam? You ain't gonna dance?
No, I ain't gonna dance.
Yeah, hang on while I let the newfangled kids teach me the
You
floss.
owe me that story one day, cowboy. Here, have a little something I whipped up for Andy. Herbal blood tea.
Herbal blood tea? Is it made with cranberries and... That's not a mint plant, is it? No, mint has the jaggy leaves. I don't actually know what that plant is.
No garlic, right?
No garlic.
Mighty kind of you. Maybe I'll take a nightcap. You have yourself a fine night, Crimson.
This looks really good, though, despite the fact that it's blood.
Adios, muchacho.
I think that's my last client for a while. My
Ma'am?
caseload's big enough. I'm starting to get overwhelmed. Maybe something from one of my books will inspire me.
Okay.
But then again, I could watch cartoons instead.
Let's read a poem.
I think I'll read a poem. I've got one I love. Care of one, Walt Whitman. I celebrate myself and sing myself, and what I assume you shall assume. For every atom belonging to me, as good belongs to you. I loaf and invite my soul. I lean and loaf at my ease, observing a spear of summer grass. My tongue, every atom of my blood, formed from this soil, this air, born here of parents born here, from parents the same, and their parents the same. I, now 37 years old, in perfect health begin, hoping to cease not till death. Creeds and schools in abeyance, retiring back a while, sufficed it what they are, but never forgotten. I harbor for good or bad. I permit to speak at every hazard. Nature without check, with original energy. Just a little reminder that I'm still human.
Is that what that was?
I think that's enough action for one night. Time I got me some shut-eye. Good night, son.
I mean, like, part of the reason why I have him reading and stuff is...
A fine evening to you, Samuel. How are you feeling tonight?
First off, it's better for sleeping purposes. In general. Not to blast yourself with TV screens very close to your eyeballs around bedtime. But also because there's, like, this thing I remember reading. There's a comic about how creating is like breathing, and I feel like this is kind of very similar. So,
Not bad, not bad. A little overwhelmed, but I guess I kind of have a lot going on these days.
oh, I should read the thing. You guys are so right. So I know the internet's been driving the mortals batty, but dang if it isn't affecting us vampires too. I've got a new client that has half the world watching her play video games online. What's that all about? Next thing you know, they'll be making cinemas where you stand behind the screen and watch folks watching the movies. The world sure is a strange place. Andy says that's it for new clients, and I'm grateful for that. I've been feeling a little cooped up here in the city. I'm taking a weekend trip to the mountains out in Harz. Gonna take the Autobahn. I'm past fear and death anyways. Good for you, buddy.
Indeed you do. The mind is an easy place to get lost in, is it not?
Yeah.
You ain't kidding. Keeping all them cognitive distortions in my head and sorting through all my clients' problems ain't easy.
We are not machines, Samuel. I believe you will find that you can never handle everything at once.
No.
There is a term the mortals use these days, multitasking. It's a kind of meta-control fallacy. Even we must handle thoughts one at a time.
Yeah, I mean, multitasking is kind of one of those things where true multitasking doesn't truly exist because you have to process each thought as you're having them. So, like, you can achieve something similar to multitasking where, like, if you've got the muscle memory down pat, you can essentially go on to autopilot with your body and then think at the same time. It's how we can, like, walk and talk at the same time or think and talk at the same time, but, like, you're still going to end up doing both of those things a little slower than if you were doing one at a time. Even though that's like the closest to multitasking anyone can do perfectly.
I guess. I just hope I can concentrate on my own therapy with all this stuff bouncing around in my noggin.
I do not expect you to be an exception to the rule, my dear fellow. Let us see whether we can clear your head.
Ooh.
I would like to introduce you to a ritual I have learned for stilling the mind.
Meditation?
This some kind of ancient vampire secret? Something the old ones gave you that's been lost to time? Something mortals could never imagine?
No, it's just meditation.
I love meditation.
Oh.
That does not make the technique any less valuable. Now then, close your eyes. I will guide you through this process.
Okay.
Think of a place that brings you comfort. Where is it?
I'd have to say the woods. I always liked being in nature.
Sam and I holding hands.
Then imagine the woods and let your thoughts come to you.
Okay.
Be attuned to your body. Breathe, and you will be able to address your thoughts and clear your mind. Now close your eyes and begin.
Okay. First, breathe in, press and hold. And then let go. Watch as breathing slows down your thoughts. Last, to clear a thought, hover over it. I ain't cut out for this therapy
I
thing.
ain't cut out for this therapy thing. And it sure is a tall glass of water. I miss my princess. I kinda miss farting. Focus, Sam, focus. Who's got a pretty mane? Wonder what's on Batflix. Should I hook up with Reinhardt?
Oh,
I'm
God.
so bad at meditating. I like blood from San Antonio, not New York City. Relax, ain't no vampire hunters here. Who's my favorite horse? Is it you?
God, this is crazy. Okay.
How are you feeling now?
I
Yeah,
Oof.
all right. Fine, really. All them thoughts just feel like thoughts.
So, that was really strange. Those really strange mechanics. But the whole point of meditation isn't to, like, clear your thoughts. It's to acknowledge the thought and then let it pass through.
What sorts of things came up for you?
Well, I thought about my clients. I thought about all them cognitive distortions. My horse came up a lot.
Horse.
Your horse?
Yeah, Princess.
Princess.
She was my horse back when I was alive. I still think about her every day. I can't really stop.
God, there was a horse that my aunt had. And, like, my cousin loved this horse to bits and pieces, so I'll always remember her forever. Forever. Her name was Willow, and, like, she was a really pretty horse. Fun fact, I am part horse girl. Yep. Any one of my friends who's ever heard me talk about horses should know this. Which is strange, because I don't fit the horse girl stereotypes, but, like, boy howdy, horses are beautiful creatures. God.
I understand. I have bonded with many horses in my own life, but it sounds as though the loss of Princess was particularly fraught.
Was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Would you like to start there?
Oh.
not sure I'd like it. But seeing as it's come up, maybe we should talk about what happened to her. It's got a lot to do with my old gang.
Oh no.
I mentioned them before. Well, the Mystic Bastards was their name. They were the gang to join if you had nothing to lose, and I had nothing to lose.
That sounds like some Nosferatu thinking, my friend.
Oh, I can see that now. But it turned out I still did have something to lose. And they took that from me to prove my loyalty.
Oh no, they took Princess? My knee's itchy. I'm trying to, like, reach it to scratch it, but I can't because my desk is the size of a postage stamp.
They took my princess. Killed her in cold blood. And made me watch the whole thing. They made sure she saw me too.
That's so sad.
Oh, Samuel, I am so sorry.
I just stood there, watching her dying, with them big eyes looking at me like she knew I betrayed her.
Oh, I mean, that's just kind of what horses look. Sorry, that's just kind of what horses look like sometimes.
They knew what it would take to break me, and it's my fault for letting them do it.
Like, legitimately, I was helping my grandma take care of some of the horses, and like, if you didn't give them their feed right away, if you didn't give them the little carrots right away, they always looked at you like you kicked their dog.
But Samuel, these mystic bastards, it sounds as though these loyalty tests were a cruel, mechanical part of their indoctrination process.
Yes, it's exactly what it is.
These are the actions of a cult. They had no special care for you or your princess.
My princess.
Well, it sure as shit worked. They knew where to hit me, and it's my fault for letting it happen.
No, that's, a control fallacy?
What they did, Samuel, had little to do with you personally. You were vulnerable, and they took advantage. This is what cults do.
Yeah.
But Samuel, you are exhibiting a cognitive distortion known as personalization. You are attributing the mystic bastard's actions entirely to your own supposed failings.
Okay. We often we assume things happen because of us. Heck, often they do. That's why we get tempted by personalization, wrongly linking external events to ourselves in cases where realistically there ain't no definite link. Sometimes people actually are out to get us, or we do cause events, but sometimes we're doing some personalization. Examples: the Vampire Country Club doesn't allow cowboy hats. They made that rule just to discriminate against me. Cattle got spooked and ran off. They must have been scared of my face, not the thunderstorm. Vampire Hunter found my lair. Something about me must have screamed, "Target me." Okay.
While it is natural to grieve for your horse, holding yourself solely responsible is neither fair nor accurate.
Okay.
Hold on a sec, my head's hurting. I can't hold on to all them distortions all the time. Ain't personalization a lot like a control fallacy?
An astute observation, Samuel. Personalizations are often a form of control fallacy. While control fallacies often manifest as a belief that you have more control over external events than is actually the case, personalization is a more specific tendency to believe that external events are reactions to you.
Oh, I had a bunch of this when I was in high school.
But let us leave control fallacies out of the picture for now. You are correct that keeping all distortions in mind at once is unrealistic.
Okay.
I would not interrupt your thoughts if I did not think personalization important. You are shouldering the blame for Princess's death. I can see that.
Well, if it ain't my fault, who else's is it?
Occults?
The mystic bastards, of course. Let me put it into perspective for you. I will make a series of statements, and you help me identify the personalization distortion.
Okay, I can do this, guys.
I overslept in my coffin because I forgot to set my alarm.
No.
I beat Crimson's neck last night and missed the vein because I was distracted. It was entirely my fault.
That's the personalization. There's a million reasons why you might miss a vein. Sometimes finding the right one can be tricky.
I was wrong.
But I admitted that I was distracted. In this case, I am clearly the cause of my accident, and it is no distortion to say so.
I just meant more that it was completely your fault because the distraction could have been out of your control.
I guess that makes sense.
Let me continue.
Okay,
Batflix raised my subscription price again because they knew I would pay no matter what.
that's the one.
Well, that's the personalization. Batflix has no earthly clue who you are. They just raise their subscription prices anyway.
Yes, they would.
Just as your gang planned to isolate members from their former lives. Do you see the connection?
I guess so. I was just too stupid to see it at the time.
No.
Calling yourself stupid is what distortion?
Labeling.
Yeah, it's labeling. But I should have known anyway. I knew that crew was bad news. I just thought I was bad news too.
You should have known. That's another distortion of reality, Samuel.
All right, fine. Should statement, whatever. So what the hell am I supposed to do, Andy? Say nothing's ever my fault and I don't gotta know nothing? I was responsible for getting that beautiful horse killed. She trusted me, and if I'd been someone else, she wouldn't have had to die in that awful way.
I am not asking you to lie to yourself. Far from it. And I am not suggesting that you absolve yourself of all responsibility. But what would you say if a friend came to you with the same story? Would you tell them what they should have done? Would you call them stupid? You said yourself that you joined your gang because they were the gang to join if you had nothing to lose. I do not think this is a circumstance most people choose.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's very true. I think I mentioned this before, but like, sometimes you have to like sit there and think like, is this how I would talk to my friends? And then like, that really helps me sometimes, especially when I'm feeling like hot garbage.
Remember, Samuel, we are trying to reframe our thinking by clarifying these distortions. I know it may feel as though I am picking on you, but I am not. Let us forget what you should have done to make room for a different distortion.
Okay.
You are drawing a direct link from your emotion to the death of your horse. This is a distortion called emotional reasoning.
Emotional reasoning is when we act like our feelings represent reality, but no matter how unhappy we are, feelings alone don't define the world. I asked Andy, ain't everything emotional reasoning? And he said no. Emotional reasoning specifically when we project our feelings onto the world. The world can feel like garbage when I feel like garbage, but that don't make it reality. Get the shivers walking into this ghost town, so it's gotta be haunted. I feel uncomfortable around them young vampires. They must be up to no good. This horse trader feels trustworthy, so he must be. Let's do the deal. Okay.
I understand the guilt you feel, Samuel, but your guilt does not act on its own. This terrible thing, it did happen, and some choices you made undoubtedly created the circumstances for it to occur. You are not blameless, but let us restrict your blame to what you have actually done.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I get awful worked up when talking about my princess. You should have seen her, Andy. She had these eyes. She looked right into my tainted soul and still loved me.
I understand, Samuel. We feel tremendous guilt when we fail an animal. When we look at reality, it is not to dismiss our burdens, but to process them fairly. I would like you to understand emotional reasoning so you can see how emotions color our thoughts. Please listen, and call me out when I am using emotional reasoning.
Okay.
I feel anxious. Perhaps it is the garlic naan I smell from the Indian restaurant next door.
Is it seriously the first one out the gate? No.
The mood in my club is somber tonight. I am sure it is a reflection of my own dark mood.
That's the emotional reasoning
Got
right
it.
there. I don't think them folk in the club know too much about how you're feeling.
Got it.
Exactly. Our emotions can feel all-encompassing, and that is purely biological. We are animals, Samuel. There is a small cluster of brain tissue at the base of the cranium that tells us we are safe or that we are about to die.
Oh yeah, and like, the smallest thing can set that shit off.
The complexity of our existence is at odds with our biology, but we have the logic to recognize it.
That's why, like, on Tumblr, it's really funny. On Tumblr, there's like this huge thing where it's like, don't make any big decisions after 10 p.m. at night. Don't listen to yourself after 10 p.m. at night. And like, it's less to do about like the time and has more to do about late night thinking, because when you're tired, it's late at night, depending on when you normally go to bed, you can fall into this kind of spiral where like everything's kind of miserable and sucks, and it's not true. It's just not true.
Well, if reincarnation's a thing, I think I'd rather come back as a horse.
God, so would I, especially the horses they get to play with like big ass beach balls, basically giant dogs.
It is indeed a boon and a curse to have human complexity of thought.
No kidding. If I were a horse, I'd know better than to join any cowboy gang, let alone the Mystic Bastards. I'd be happy with a bag of oats and a field to run around in.
Hell yeah.
How did you end up with the Mystic Bastards in the first place?
Well, like I said, I didn't have much choice. Nobody would have taken me in at that point, except a hangman, maybe. I wasn't a vampire yet, so hanging didn't sound too appealing. The last job I did got my brother killed, and after that, my wife left with my daughter and I never saw him again. Can't say I blame her.
Yep.
I didn't have nobody. Ain't no surprise that a vampire gang would be the only people to take me in.
Aha, so that is how you turned.
Yes, sir. It wasn't pleasant. Not the candlelight and writhing bodies sort of affair you see in mortal vampire stories.
That is terrible, Samuel. The turning is never easy. How did they find you?
That job that got my brother killed, we partnered up with one of them mystic bastards for it. He knew where to find me.
Huh.
And he knew you were vulnerable and that you had no place to go.
Wow, they literally sound like shitty people.
I've thought about that. Were they setting me up all along? Maybe. But whether they were or not, I really didn't have any place to go. I know when them wanted dead or alive posters go up, folk find dead easier and more fun.
Yeah.
People saw me as outlaw scum when I was a kid, and there was no way they were going to be kinder knowing I was in a gang.
You know this for a fact. You are certain that no one would have any pity on you at all, that your only recourse was to join your gang?
No.
I guess I don't actually know that no one but the bastards would have taken me in. Sounds like a cognitive distortion, huh?
I think you see the patterns now. It may seem like pedantry, and perhaps it is, but pedantry is the search for ultimate truth.
Is it?
Spoken like a true pedant.
It comes with being terrifyingly old. You discovered the cognitive distortion before I could point it out to you.
Okay.
It is a cognitive distortion similar to Nosferatu thinking, so let us put that particular distortion out of our minds for now.
All right.
Yes, things were grim for you, but your experiences caused you to assume that there were none who would favor you with a kind eye.
Okay.
You were exhibiting the cognitive distortion of overgeneralization, the idea that no mortal could accept you.
I know this one. Overgeneralization is when we take one or two experiences and then assume future experiences will always be the same. Mortals overgeneralize when they think all vampires date high schoolers based on that one vampire book they read. We know what we've experienced, but it's a distortion to think our experiences represent a pattern or the whole of something. Every time I play poker, I lose. I'll never win this game. Transylvanians sure are creepy. I knew a man who smoked a pack a day and died at the age of 96. I reckon tobacco's fine. Terrible.
This clouded truth made you vulnerable to the Mystic Bastard's approach.
Damn. Maybe you ain't wrong, huh? I should have joined the Foreign Legion or something. Dang it, should statement.
Your mind is not a cognitive distortion shooting gallery, Samuel. Cut yourself some slack. All we seek is recognition of our distortions, not perfection and not punishment.
Yeah. The reason that we're identifying them is so that we're able to adjust our thinking.
Let us test your ability to recognize overgeneralization. Then I believe we will have covered enough for tonight. Allow me to begin.
Okay.
Elder vampires are insufferable. They all think they know everything.
Literally that one.
Wait, ain't you an elder vampire? You don't seem like much of a know-it-all.
That's right, Samuel. Though in all honesty, I used to be quite insufferable myself.
Oh yeah, I can see that happening.
I aspire to be more patient these days. Let me continue. It seems to me that being a werewolf is pretty rough.
That's just a joke. That's literally just a joke.
Vampires from Transylvania all have funny accents. I want to suck your blood. Who talks like this?
That seems like an overgeneralization, Andy. I ain't sure any of them ever sounded like that.
I want to suck your blood.
Pretty sure they all sound American these days anyway from watching bat flicks all the time.
Correct, Samuel. I apologize for the offensive accent. It was employed only to prove a point. Well done, Samuel. Your ability to identify cognitive distortions continues to impress.
I'm doing better.
But let us bring things back to you. I do not ask you to absolve yourself of the things you have done.
Yes.
You did not have the tools to be mindful of the thought patterns that made you vulnerable to the Mystic Bastards. I have seen mindfulness take root in you, though, Samuel. I hope this session has been helpful to you.
Yeah, I'm still sad. I'm still regretful about Princess. I think I'll always be. My not being mindful is what killed her. Every time I think about it, I just know I'm a terrible person who messes everything up. But I think the awareness helps.
It does. Then please tell me what cognitive distortion you just exemplified. Was it emotional reasoning, overgeneralization, or personalization?
It's all of them.
I guess it was kind of all of them.
Masterful deduction, Samuel. Your sense of self-awareness is most impressive. Remember, cognitive distortions are not a cudgel to beat yourself with.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. If we're spouting cognitive distortions all the time, ain't my clients gonna be mad at my constantly interrupting them?
You continue to impress. Yes, we cannot bully our clients with distortions. Thus, I find it is best to clear our minds and focus on a few during each session.
Okay.
Keeping endless distortions in mind is not easy for a therapist either, after all.
Of course.
I think we have done excellent work tonight, and I'm certain you've built up a thirst. I know this evening was emotionally intense. Ask Crimson for some scotch.
Drinking booze ain't exactly compatible with our biology, Andy.
By scotch, I mean Scottish blood. It's iron-rich and quite delicious. I age it in whiskey barrels.
Can you age no, you can't age blood.
That sounds pretty nice. I might just do that and call it an early night.
As you wish, Samuel. Rest well, and do not lasso yourself so tightly, as you say. You are deserving of love, especially from yourself.
I'm just gonna leave before I get more embarrassed.
Yeah, run away.
Very well, Samuel. Rest in peace, my friend.
Run. Run, Sam, run. Okay. So practicing
Samuel,
mindfulness.
greetings. You are seeing Dr. Drain again tonight, yes?
Okay, so here we go. I had a great weekend. I really needed to get out in nature again. I saw a whole bunch of funny birds I never saw back home and just enjoyed staying out under the stars. When I did run into mortals, they didn't speak a lot of English, but they could definitely do the accent. I guess they think all Americans sound like me. I couldn't get too close to them though, so I had to live on local wildlife blood. I drank from a boar. Not bad, but could have done without the bristles. I'm back in Leipzig now. Just learned 3 more cognitive distortions. I think I'm getting the hang of this thing. Okay, well, we're gonna save. Because it's saving time. Oops, nope, we want to exit. Yes. So yeah, we learned a little bit about Sam's backstory. We met Mebby. And she was everything wrong with toxic streamers and toxic YouTubers. The lens is focused very deeply and I don't like it. I'm not toxic, but like there's some people out there who are like super toxic and they hide it, and then when it comes out, it's terrible for everybody. And I'm wondering if maybe if we all practiced a little more mindfulness, like we're learning here with Sam, maybe that wouldn't happen as much. I don't know. Parasocial relationships are their own kind of miserable beast. What can we do? Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Vampire Therapist. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!